So who else is ready for the Barbie movie? I mean, check the material. And then imagine me wearing this shoe. And you have to imagine it. Because it doesn't fit on my hooves! Hello, Champagne Nightmares. Welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, I don't know how you found me, but welcome. I hope you'll think about hitting that subscribe button and sticking around. My name is Janessa, and I am North Dakota's trash queen of glam, geek, and gore. And for today, we have some spooky surprises. I am super excited to be unboxing a couple of mystery boxes from Don't Eat the Gum. They are a fantastic mystery box service that I discovered. I checked them out on Facebook. I lurked around to learn a little bit of information about them, and I'm really impressed with what they do. So I picked up two of their boxes. I think you're gonna love them. I think I'm gonna love them. So if you wanna see what I got in my two Don't Eat the Gum mystery boxes, then stick around because we're getting into it right now. All right, so Don't Eat the Gum is a mystery box sort of service, and it's all horror themed. They've got lots of themed boxes. They switch out the themes from time to time. But what I think is really cool about them, besides the fact that you can really pick out the theme that you like, or you can even customize your box. So they have themes like the slasher box, or they'll have one that's Nightmare on Elm Street themed, or Child's Play, Chucky themed, or Friday the 13th, or whatever it is. And then they have these boxes that are like pick 4, pick 6. They'll list a whole bunch of franchises and say pick 4 of your favorites, pick 6 of your favorites, and we will customize a box for you. So a lot of the themed boxes are either $50 or $100. I decided to pick up two boxes for today. I did one of the pre-themed boxes, and then I did a pick your own box. So the first box that I did is one of the $100 boxes, and that's the slashers box. I love the 80s slashers like Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th, all the Halloween sequels, all of that kind of stuff. I love it. So you know what? I was like, let's get a slasher box. I'm excited to see what's in it. I also decided to get one where you pick your own themes. But I decided to go a little bit wild. I was feeling a little bit fancy. I was a little let down by Culture Fly shutting down. That's right, if you haven't heard already, Culture Fly stopped the horror haul boxes. If you want to see my most recent unboxing video where I predicted that they might be in trouble, check that out right here. So I decided to splurge on the mega box. They have a mega box that's $200, and you pick 6 of the franchises that are shown, and you can leave notes. And I left a couple extra notes, and when I talked to the guy on Facebook, he said if there's anything else you're interested in, I'm putting the box together, and I sent him a couple more ideas, so I'm very excited to see what's in there. The first one is the slasher box. This is a nice big box right here, and I had messaged him on Facebook because I wasn't sure how they were going to arrive. I wanted to make sure that since we're doing an unboxing, I'd be able to tell the difference between the slasher box and the mega box, and he said I'm going to ship them out separately, so don't worry about it. They'll be in separate boxes, and I'll even mark them. And he put a little note on here that says slasher. So this is my slasher box, and this is a good size box. So I'm going to cut into this and see what we've got. So here we have a print from Halloween. This is called Pumpkin Party, and it says Byron Winton, and it looks like it's signed down here on the bottom. That's very cool. But of course we have Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode and the 2 kids from the original Halloween movie. This is very cool. I do love the prints and the artwork. I think that's a lot of fun. Then we have something in a little baggie. that's very cool. A little Freddy Krueger, Don't Fall Asleep. Very fun, Nightmare on Elm Street wall hanging. What is this? Alright, so we have a NECA Jason Lives figure from Friday the 13th, Part 6. Of all the random things, I actually have this figure. So this is going to go into some sort of giveaway situation at some point. The reason why I have this, because I don't collect these NECA figures. I think they're cool, but I don't typically collect them. But when I was at a Days of the Dead, CJ Graham, who was the one who played Jason in this edition of Friday the 13th in number 6, he was there, and the booth that I went to, I was looking around at all the toys, and they were out of the Jason Funko Pops, because that's my typical collection, is I have a bunch of signed Funko Pops of people that played the different characters in horror, and they didn't have one that was Jason Voorhees, so instead I picked up this one and got it signed by CJ Graham. So this is still very cool. They do a really great job, NECA, and so I already have this, but this is very cool. This is fun. A little Freddy Krueger bag. And what? Oh, and there's a bunch of stuff in here. Okay. Ah, running out of space. Let me... Before I get into that, let me see if there's anything else in the box. And we got another, this is a slightly different style. This doesn't have the window box, but it's Ghostface, and it's a NECA figure. Very cool. I don't have this one. These are very cool. They're very detailed. They have really great accessories, so this is a great company for collectibles. I'm very excited for some Ghostface. What did everybody think of the new Scream movie? I personally was a fan. One of the best of the series. So inside my Freddy Krueger Halloween trick-or-treat bag, I got trick-or-treats! Candy. So in addition to the actual just candy treats that I got, the tricks that I got were a Halloween Michael Myers air freshener, a vintage pack of hook cards with 8 glossy movie cards and a sticker, 2 packages of vintage trading cards, Dinosaurs Attack and Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Got a little enamel pin, and this is a series it says called States of Horror, and it looks like this is in the shape of New Jersey, if memory serves me correctly. And so it's got Jason Voorhees in it. I don't think Crystal Lake is supposed to be in New Jersey. I don't know if they ever established where it's located, but he goes to Manhattan. It's not that long of a trip, so it could be New Jersey. There are 2 little vintage trading cards that are in protectors that also have magnets on the back, so I can put these on my office fridge. Very cute. And then there's a little framed picture, this is so cute, of Andy with his mom with the Chucky doll from the original Child's Play movie. And it's got a little horror sticker from VHS Rental. If you remember old school VHS Rental, they would have the little stickers of the different genres, and horror was almost always neon green. And oh, so cute! And then there's a little card on the inside. It's addressed to Chris. I don't know who that is, but we're gonna open their mail for them. Oh, this is very sweet. So there's a little handwritten note in the box. And it just says, thank you for ordering a few boxes from my small business. I really hope you dig all the items. Feel free to post pics up on the pages. The Freddy tapestry is from Knee High Horror. The pumpkin party print is signed by artist Byron Winton. And he also made the face cards. And the Crumpy pins made the Jason pin. Enjoy, don't eat the gum. Kevin Kennedy. So Kevin Kennedy is the guy that does these boxes. And this came with some little promo stickers and just little fun, random fun artwork stickers, little promo items. Very cool. And yes, I think that's very cool. That's why it's called Don't Eat the Gum, if you didn't know. For those of you who are not of a certain age, you used to be able to buy collector cards. Garbage Pail Kids, those are the first ones that I remember. And maybe baseball cards used to do this too. I don't really know. I wasn't butch like that. But these old collector cards would have a stick of gum. And a lot of these cards that are in the boxes are vintage collector cards. And so while they're great to collect, you definitely shouldn't eat the gum. So that is the first box. I am very excited about this. I think that this was a lot of fun. For $100, I feel like I got a pretty good value, and hopefully you got to see some close-ups of all of the items. You can see all the different kind of stuff, and I think with the stickers and the pin and the candy and the collector cards, it's just a lot of fun. I am very excited that I discovered this service. I'm very excited to open the next box to see what else we got, but I definitely am going to have to keep them on my radar. And now we have the Mega Box. This is a Pick 6 box, and this is the $200 Mega Box. So you're guaranteed to get items from your 6 franchises, as well as from other possible franchises. Now, I don't remember exactly which franchises. I tried to go back and look, and my copy of the email, it doesn't include the notes section. I know that I picked Elvira because I was so disappointed by this mystery box. I'm still upset about it. I also did Stephen King, and I put in the notes that I especially love things from Carrie and Creepshow, and what else did I pick? I did put a note in, and I said I also really love Sleepaway Camp, and when I was talking to him on Facebook, he said he didn't have any Sleepaway Camp items, which is a little bit of a bummer, but he asked me for some additional feedback, and I said, you know what, I love slashers, I love 70s, 80s horror, that's kind of my jam, and I said I'm really happy with anything, so I said go wild, pick whatever you think is fun. I said I've given you my 6 recommendations. I also picked My Bloody Valentine. If you haven't seen my video about that, check it out here. And I was very excited to see that on the list because it's one of those like earlier kind of slasher films that doesn't always show up in merchandising. It's in that kind of transitional period before the slashers really took over and it became like the big 3 of Halloween, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street. So to see those older ones reflected in the choices, I thought was really cool. Oh, this is very cool. This is from Creepshow. This is from Trick or Treat Studios. And these are, if you are from the 80s, you remember those old school cardboard Halloween decorations. You would go and buy them. They were like a thick paper. And there was witches or vampires. And it would just be a piece. And you would tape them up in your window. And that was your Halloween decorations. And they have those. But they are made especially for Creepshow using the art from either the art that was used in the movies or it could be from the comic books. I know they did a couple comic adaptations. But that's very cool. So I will have to see. I'll try to find pictures of these online. If I can't find pictures online, I might go ahead and open this so we can show you all 4 designs because there are 4 different designs. They are shown on the back, so maybe I'll do close-ups of that and we'll just see what we can find. You'll be watching it soon enough. I don't know because we're recording still. So we have an It Pennywise Trick or Treat bag. These are very cool. I don't know if he gets these made or if this is part of the stuff that he like tracks down to put in the boxes. Very cool. Oh, this is cool. Okay, so this is from My Bloody Valentine, and this is the newspaper. It's a print of the newspaper that reports on the original mine disaster, and it's got a bloody heart. This is very cool. I am such a fan of My Bloody Valentine. Definitely check out my video to hear more about it, and to hear my thoughts on the remake, which are less kind than my thoughts on the original. But this is very cool to add to my collection. We got another card addressed to this mysterious Chris individual. I'll have to investigate. More stickers and goodies in the card. I'll wait to read it till later, because as I was opening it, I remembered that in the last box, he mentioned some details about some of the things that were in the box. So I don't want to spoil it for myself, so I'll actually wait to read this until the end. Caught myself just in time.
Yeah.
Ooh, we have an Elvira something. From NECA, we have a 40th anniversary Elvira figure with a replaceable head. You can give her a little winky face, or you can keep her original. This is very cool. Elvira just celebrated 40 years of the character, and she also recently came out as having been in a relationship with a fabulous woman named T for the last 20 or so years. I love this. I love Elvira. This is very cool. The accessories are very cool. NECA just does such a good job, and I love this. And I don't have it already in my collection. It wasn't in that terrible mystery box that I got from Horror Merch Store, so it is not a duplicate. So now that I see this next item, I remember that one of the options that I selected was Universal Monsters. I love the original Universal Monsters, Dracula, Frankenstein, the Werewolf, Bride of Frankenstein. And one of the notes that I put in when we were discussing on Facebook, when he was asking me about additional things, I said, I love female characters in horror. I feel like the female characters don't get enough love. I love the Final Girls. I love Mrs. Voorhees, all kinds of stuff. And so this item hits both of those criteria, Universal Monsters and female characters in horror. And this is a NECA figure of the Bride of Frankenstein. So very cool. We'll go ahead and open this up. And there you can see our little Bride of Frankenstein with her replaceable heads. Very cool. I think that this is a fun piece. I wasn't a NECA collector, but maybe now I have to become one? I don't know. So it looks like we have another tapestry wall hanging. It says it's 3 feet by 2 feet, and it says 1-to-1 printing effect drawing. So it gives me a little preview of what it's going to look like. And it looks like it's going to be...
Is this the gay one?
This is the gay one! Yes, so this is from Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, which I love because it's the really, really gay one. This is the one that features Mark Patton. If you didn't see my previous video where I talk more about that documentary, Scream Queen, My Nightmare on Elm Street, you can check it out here. But this is very cool. This is all about Nightmare on Elm Street 2. It's all about the queerness. I'm very excited. This is definitely going to get a place of honor in my office. More candy! And things that are not candy. We got another States of Horror pin. This is Maine appropriately because it is Pennywise from It, set in Derry, Maine. For collector cards, I got 2 packages of Dinosaurs Attack in blue packaging. I don't know if that's a different series or if they just have different covers. And then we have a Mork and Mindy. I used to love Mork and Mindy. It's such a weird show. I had a Mork and Mindy board game, I think. Just kind of kooky and weird and fun. And I got some Garbage Pail Kids Go on Vacation. I love Garbage Pail Kids. I have a Garbage Pail Kids daily calendar. There was one the other day that felt like maybe a little bit of a read towards me. I love it. So this is a lot of fun. I love these collector cards. I think they're cool. Oh, what is this? Ooh. So this is a print on photo paper of a drawing of Jack Nicholson in The Shining, and it looks like it is signed by the artist down here at the bottom. That's very cool. I'll have to flatten that out so that it sits nicely, but that's really cool. And we got a Garbage Pail Kids collector statue. So this is Rod Wad, and he's chewing bazooka bubblegum. That was one of the other things. Garbage Pail Kids was also on the list, and I definitely put that down. I am an 80s kid. I had so many Garbage Pail Kids stickers. I don't know whatever happened to them. Mama Champagne, I'm looking at you. I feel like they went in a box that went to a thrift store or got thrown away. Hurts my heart. But this is very cool. Another little treat from My Bloody Valentine. This is also from NECA. If you have wanted to get into NECA collecting and you just haven't, this might be a great mystery box for you because I've gotten a lot of fun NECA products of these figures that are always so well done, so detailed, such great accessories. And this is, what's his name? Harry Warden, I think, right? Is that his name? I feel like it is. Harry Warden, who may or may not actually be the killer, but that was the killer from the original massacre that kicks off the whole thing. So this is very cool. I love My Bloody Valentine. I think more people should watch it. It's in that transitional period before slashers really were super established, so it gets forgotten a lot, but it's such a good movie. And then we got some sort of comic book of Elvira. It's not from the Elvira comic run. So this could be like a little mini magazine or something. It's talking about a trip to the market with Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. It's from Claypool Comics. I'll have to open this up and see more of what it's about. Maybe I'll put a note on the screen somewhere nearby. Oh, it's both. Oh, does it open? Well, it opens if you're not me, apparently. Oh, there we go. Oh my god! Okay. See, as I'm opening, now I remember what I put, because I also put Puppet Master. I love Puppet Master. And we have a NECA figure from Puppet Master. Actually, two figures. It is Tunneler and Pinhead. And if you've watched Puppet Master, you know that they're in their little ventriloquist case. And this opens like a ventriloquist case. Look at how cute that is. I love this. I would have loved a Leech Woman thing, but that's something that in the future I can put that in the notes if you've got any Leech Woman, because she was the only female doll. I don't know, in the later movies, it's kind of spun off into ridiculousness, so they might have added other female characters that I haven't watched all of them. But the early two, there was one female doll. It was Leech Woman, and she was so weird and cool. And they don't always make a lot of Leech Woman stuff, which is unfortunate. But this is so cool. This is very fun. I am loving this. So I will have to include pictures of all of the stickers, because one of the things I told them is that I love female characters in horror. And these stickers in particular, there's a bunch from Carrie, there's one from Jennifer's Body, there's one from Hereditary. There's just a lot of really fun, cool female figures from horror. So the card says, here's your mega box. I really hope you love all the items and that it all puts a nice dent in your horror collection. The Shining print is signed by artist Mike Staggs of Shock Studios. The Nightmare on Elm Street 2 tapestry is from London, 1888. Crumby Pins made the Pennywise pin. Enjoy the box. Kevin Kennedy. Don't eat the gum. very excited. This was such a fun box. I feel like I got my money's worth. I think this is really high quality. I mean, I think those NECA figures alone will retail at a convention. If they're new, you pay the like regular price of like whatever they are when they're fresh out the boat. So like $40 or whatever. Some of them, once they're discontinued, if they become highly collectible, I've seen some of them go for hundreds of dollars. I've been trying to track down the NECA Mrs. Voorhees. I have the NECA Mrs. Voorhees from part 3, where she's all decomposed. She's kind of the jump scare at the end. But they made a Mrs. Voorhees with a little like child Jason figure that is out of print. It's no longer available new, and collectors are charging hundreds of dollars for it. So I'm pretty impressed with this collection. This blows horror merch store out of the water. If you are looking for a fun, customizable mystery box that you can get, and you can get it at a variety of price points, because like I said, the boxes are generally $50, $100, and then you have the mega box for $200, but most of them are $50 or $100. So if you were doing Culture Fly, those were $50 every 3 months. You could easily go to Don't Eat the Gum and just buy a $50 mystery box with a theme and pick some of the different franchises that you want represented and do that every 3 months. So cool. I love it. This is not sponsored in any way. Like I said, I talked to the guy on Facebook. I love it. This is not sponsored. This is not in any way influenced, but I just love it. As somebody who loves mystery boxes, this was so satisfying. I am so excited for all of these items. They're very cool. It's unique. I love that if you order additional boxes, he makes sure that you don't get duplicates. I'm such a fan. I have been won over. You're gonna see more Don't Eat the Gum on this channel. That is the video. I think they are amazing. I think they're fantastic. So excited for all of this stuff. This is very cool. I'll definitely be back. But let me know down in the comments below if you've got a favorite franchise. If there's something, if you've looked at the site, tell me what kind of box you might be interested in. If you see any that you'd like to see me open. Now remember, if I order something and then you order something, we're going to get different stuff. It's all unique. It's going to be different for each different person. But if there's something you're like, I think it would be really cool to see this theme, let me know. You might see it in an upcoming video. While you're down there leaving me that comment, don't forget to give me that thumbs up. Or if you think that even though I'm supporting a small business, if you think I'm just a capitalist whore, that's fine. You can give me that thumbs down. It's all engagement. The algorithm isn't a picky bitch, and neither am I. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel, become part of the Champagne Dreamer family. We'd love to have you. And hit that bell icon so you'll be notified of all future uploads. I try really hard to get at least one video out a week for you. And sometimes, if you're very lucky, you might even get a bonus video. Ooh, suspenseful. If you'd like to chat, banter, or commiserate between uploads, all of my social media will be linked down in the description box below, including a link to my website, The World of Champagne, at JanessaJ.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate all of you. I'm just going to be riding the high of this mystery box for a while. I hope you enjoyed it. I had such fun unboxing this. It was definitely worth the wait. And until I see you again, bye. Oh, it's New Jersey.
Did I miss New Jersey?
New Jersey is tucked in right there.
Oh, he's just tiny.
Yeah.
Okay, New Jersey. Now sound smart. This didn't happen. Is Manhattan considered in New Jersey?
No, it's in New York.
That's what I thought.
But New Jersey is right next to New York.
Oh, so that's okay.
Because a lot of people, like New York City is right next to New Jersey.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I was just like, New Jersey. Whatever. What is?
So the camp could be in New Jersey.
That's what you're getting at. Okay.
Oh God, what state is that?
Okay, let's get up the calendar. No.
Or is it Maine? Because it's
Maine.
Pennywise.
Let's go to Maine. You saw it without your glasses better than I can with, and it's just tiny.
Okay, let me see.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, that's it. Right next to Texas. but I can't see what it is.
Maine.
Maine, okay.
You were right.
Conveniently located right next to Texas. I can't remember which one it is, but I also included... Let's wait until... okay, sorry.
What?
I made
What's
a plan
going on?
that I didn't need to speak out loud.